Hello everyone and welcome to Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole. A little bit different location. I got finished late. I had one more thing I wanted to finish up on before I showed you my finished objects today. So it took me a little bit longer. Been a rough day. So everybody's gone to bed and I'm trying to be quiet. So I moved to a different room in the house, away from, not as close to the bedrooms. That is the painting my husband did of one of our grandsons. That's William. Okay. My whips I had, didn't work on them at all. My daughter had a friend at work who is getting ready to have a baby. Well, in fact, she had it now. And so she had asked me to make a few things that she could give her in a shower gift, I guess. So I started to work on those and got carried away. So let me show you what I've done. First off, I will show you, this is super easy crochet elephant baby security blanket, folding kittens and crochet. Isn't it cute? Look at there. I got her all crumpled up because I had her in the basket. See, she's pretty. I used Yarn Inspirations Bernat Forever Fleece Finer in the color Petunia. And then, of course, I had the black for the eyes and a little white for the toes. Then the trim is the Ice Cream Roving Divigation in the color Shirley Temple. I used that for the trim because it had this, pretty close to the same shade of pink. And it went from really light pink, darker pink, and then kept getting darker, and then turned to the purple. So there's that. So I don't know, see, I don't have room to but that is my super easy elephant crochet elephant baby security blanket. I made a blue one of these once for one of my grandsons. Or, yeah, I think it was my grandbaby. And Kittens and Crochet has the cutest loveys. You need to go check them out and look at some of their stuff. They got some of the cutest stuff. But there's that. Then I made a crochet Binky pacifier, Chiclet stitch leash, falling crochet crowd, and there it is. And like you take, sorry, I'm old. You take the loop here, and you put this through the pacifier. Then take this and loop it through and pull to tighten it, to fasten it around the pacifier. Like that, so you'll have the passy down here. And then that clips on their clothes or their blanket or whatever so that they can't drop it. Isn't that neat? I've made a few of these too. Made one of these for my great grandbaby. But this is, all I can say is it's 100% cotton yarn and it's pink and white because it was what I had left over from something else I had done. So I'm thinking it's sugar and cream, but I'm not for sure. So there's that. Then I made the cutest little newborn hat. Look at this hat. Isn't it cute? Look at that. And that color, that yarn. Okay, this is, I followed Okie Girl Bling and Things to make this little newborn hat. And I used the Ice Cream Roving Divination in the color Shirley Temple, like at the base of the little elephant. So that was just, it was super easy. Didn't take long at all. And it's just so cute, and I love the colors and how they, how they did. It's really pretty. Now, let's see. I got notes here. This is a little bear I made. I do not remember who I followed to make it. Because I've had it for a little bit, but I thought, well, I'll pull it out and let her have it to give to the baby too. So here's a little teddy bear. Isn't she cute, I guess? Well, whatever. But there's the little teddy bear. And, okay. So, but I'm not for sure who I followed on this. But if you look up crochet teddy bears, I'm sure you'll find who it was. There's several out there, and I'm not sure who exactly I followed. But, or I would be telling you, because it's been a while. It was way before I started my channel that I did this. So here's that. And then lastly, for the baby, I did a simple crochet baby blanket following Joe to the World Creations. And I used Premier Sweet Roll Frosty, you know, the yarn I got in the Happymail. I used that Premier Sweet Roll Frosty in the color Slushy. And then I used Karen Simply Soft Party Color in the color Snow Sparkle for the border. So here is my baby blanket. Here, let me show you the border. So just a little scalped border. But look at this. I loved how it turned out. Guys, it was just so cute. But I used all 4 cakes to make this. And it's pretty good size. It probably could be like a crib blanket. It's like 40 some inches by 30 something. I want to say it's like 49, maybe 49 inches or 50 inches by like 37 maybe or something like that. So the baby will be able to use this for a while. And I used, the way she did it was kind of like the Suzette stitch. You know, on the Suzette stitch, you do a single and a double together in the same stitch. Well, on this, you do a single in one stitch, like you got your chain, you do a single, then the next stitch you do a double, and the next stitch a single, and you alternate like that all the way through, and it's only that one repeat all the way through the blanket. And it's just got a really beautiful texture. Can you see that? And so it's kind of, I think, you know, it'll be good and keep, got fluff flying around. The baby good and warm for this winter, and she should be able to use it the whole winter long as she's growing. And I was tickled to death with how this turned out. Now, not every row is the same width. See, there's some little short ones, but it's just, I tried to start, like when I started a new cake, I started with whatever color I was ending on the other one. So I was pretty good able to do that. Okay, one last thing I want to show you. That's all the baby stuff. But, oh, and this is my dining room I'm sitting in, just so you know. Last year, before I started my channel, we hadn't had a Christmas tree for a while. Just didn't have a place to put it. I just felt kind of depressed, I guess, because nobody came at Christmas time, no little ones. So I didn't have a tree for a few years. But since we moved here, I thought, okay, I'm going to have a tree. It's not a very big tree. I will be putting it up pretty soon. I'm excited about putting it up. But I don't have a lot of decorations on it yet. I think it's like a 6-foot tree, so it's not real tall. Just a simple, I wanted it just simple. Oh, I do have ornaments. I got the red, green, and white ornaments. I wanted it to be the traditional Christmas colors and stuff. And I wanted it to be, you know, things to remind me of when I was young and stuff. So I went looking, and I found a tutorial by Crochet Rainbows and Butterflies. And it's Crochet Christmas Popcorn Garland. And I used, I think it's Pound of Love, and it was like an off-white, antique white, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But I made me the popcorn garland. And I just changed it up a little. She had the popcorn, and then she had little red and gold beads in between. I wanted it to look like cranberries. So I went to Michael's. Let me show you my garland. How about this? Here's my popcorn garland. Doesn't it look like popcorn? I love it. And I went to Michael's and found a little bush that had little red berries on it. And they're the styrofoam. They're styrofoam inside. Boy, I had to punch holes in them before I could use them. It was hard punching the holes in it because that hard plastic, whatever coating is. But I got a bunch of those, and I did a popcorn and one of those berries. And so I made me a garland to go around my tree, and I'll show you once I get my tree up. I'll show this on the tree. But, and at the end, like when I started it, the start of it, there's a great big button to hold everything on that side. And then the other side has a great big button to you know, keep it all together. But let's see if I can hold up one of these so you can see the popcorn. Now that looks like popcorn to me. See? I love it. It just was, oh, it took me forever. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you all now. So if anybody wanted to make their own popcorn garland, you get started now, because then you'd have it in time to put on your tree. Because it takes a little bit to make all these popcorns, but I love them. They're just so cute. And see the light shining through that where it's an off-white color? It looks almost yellowy, buttery up in there. But that's my popcorn garland. So that's all I've got to show you today. And I'll try to work on my bows that I have, or my whips, and get those finished by next Friday, maybe. If something else don't come up that catches my eye that I want to do real fast. But, oh, and then I'm going to put the baby stuff in this little basket I made. I think I followed maybe Jada and Stitches or somebody. It just made me a simple little basket out of scrap yarn. It's hard to tell who I followed. It's just got the double crochet stitches, and I just used scrap yarn that I had. And so I've got this, made this little basket, and see, I've got it kind of folded over on around the edges, which kind of looks kind of cute. See? So there's that. So that's everything. And I'm sorry this video is so late. Might not be too late for some of you, which are behind me in time, you know, you earlier. But yeah, so that's it. I love you guys. I will post all the links to all the channels where I got all my goodies, my tutorials from, in the description box. And please go check them out. I'm sure you'll find stuff that you really like on the channels and that you love. So yeah, I want to go back and check Joe to the World Creations again and see what else she's got. But that baby blanket was so fun to work up. It really was. So, and I just love how that yarn feels. That yarn feels so soft. But anyway, I've talked enough. I love you guys. Thank you for being my yarny friends and part of my yarny family. I hope you have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you later in Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole. Bye for now.